Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of us struggle with, maybe without even realizing it. It's this constant, subtle pressure to live our lives for other people. We worry about what our parents will think, what our friends will say, what our boss expects, and even what complete strangers on the internet will judge us for. It's exhausting, isn't it? We get so caught up in meeting everyone else's expectations that we forget to ask ourselves one crucial question: what do I actually want? This isn't about being selfish or ignoring the people you care about. It's about recognizing that you are the main character in your own story. Your life is your own masterpiece to create, not a painting by numbers canvas designed by someone else. Living for yourself means tuning into your own inner voice, that quiet whisper that knows what truly makes you happy, what excites you, what feels right for you. It's about giving yourself permission to be the author of your own life. Think about it. How many decisions have you made based on what you thought you should do, rather than what you wanted to do? Maybe you chose a certain career path because it was considered prestigious or stable, even though your heart was pulling you towards something more creative. Maybe you stayed in a relationship longer than you should have because you were afraid of disappointing the other person or what people might say. Or maybe it's smaller, everyday things, like dressing a certain way or pretending to like certain hobbies just to fit in. Each time we do this, we give away a small piece of our own authenticity. Over time, these small pieces add up, and we can wake up one day feeling lost, unfulfilled, and disconnected from our true selves. It's like wearing a costume for so long that you forget what you look like underneath. The fear of judgment is a powerful force. We're social creatures, and the desire to be accepted is wired into our DNA. But when that desire starts to dictate our every move, it becomes a cage. The truth is, you can never please everyone. It's an impossible task. If you try, you'll end up pleasing no one, least of all yourself. There will always be someone who disagrees with your choices, someone who thinks you should be doing things differently. And that's okay. Their opinions are a reflection of their own life experiences, their own values, and their own fears. It has very little to do with you. The only person whose approval you truly need is your own. The moment you stop seeking external validation is the moment you start to find true freedom. It's liberating. Suddenly, the world opens up with possibilities that you never saw before because you were too busy looking at life through someone else's lens. This journey of living for yourself starts with self-awareness. It's about taking the time to get to know who you really are, away from all the external noise. So how do we start? First, let's get practical. Grab a journal or just a quiet moment to think. Ask yourself some honest questions. What activities make you lose track of time? Who are the people that make you feel energized and accepted for who you are? What were you passionate about as a kid before the world told you what you should be passionate about? These aren't just fluffy questions. They are clues to your authentic self. Your joy, your curiosity, your excitement. These are your personal compass, pointing you toward the life you're meant to live. Pay attention to those feelings. When you feel a spark of excitement about something, lean into it. When you feel drained or resentful, that's a sign that you might be off your path, likely trying to meet an external expectation. It's about learning to trust your gut, your intuition. That inner feeling is your most reliable guide. It knows you better than anyone else. Another huge part of this is learning to set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to push people away. They are guidelines to protect your own energy, your time, and your mental well-being. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I need some time for myself. It's okay to disagree with someone, even someone you love and respect. Saying no to something you don't want to do means you're saying yes to yourself. It can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to being a people pleaser. You might feel guilty, but remember, your needs are valid. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotional reactions to your boundaries. Healthy relationships, whether with family, friends, or partners, are built on mutual respect, and that includes respecting each other's individual needs and limits. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's essential for your long-term happiness and for your ability to show up as your best self for the people you care about. Now, let's talk about failure and mistakes. A big reason we fear making our own choices is the fear of getting it wrong. If we follow this safe path prescribed by others, we feel like we have someone else to blame if things don't work out. But when you're in the driver's seat, the responsibility is all yours. And that can be scary. But here's the thing. Making your own mistakes is 1,000 times better than succeeding on someone else's terms. Your mistakes are your greatest teachers. They are part of your unique journey. They shape you, they give you wisdom, and they build your resilience. A life lived without any missteps or detours is a life that hasn't been fully lived. So, give yourself permission to be imperfect. Give yourself permission to try something and fail. Laugh about it, learn from it, and try something else. Every so-called failure is just a data point, guiding you closer to what works for you. True failure isn't messing up. It's never even trying in the first place because you were too afraid of what others might think. Living for yourself also means defining your own version of success. Society has a very narrow definition of success, usually involving a certain job title, income level, or material possessions. But what if success for you means something completely different? What if it means having the freedom to travel, spending quality time with your loved ones, mastering a creative skill, or making a positive impact in your community? Your definition of a successful life is the only one that matters. Don't let yourself be measured by someone else's ruler. Take the time to really define what a rich, fulfilling life looks like to you personally. Write it down. Visualize it. Make it your North Star. When you have your own definition of success, you're less likely to get distracted by comparing your life to others, especially on social media, which is often just a highlight reel. Your journey is unique. Your timeline is your own. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it may seem. This isn't an overnight switch. It's a continuous practice, a daily choice. You'll have days where you fall back into old patterns of people-pleasing. You'll have moments of doubt where you question your own choices. That's normal. The key is to be gentle with yourself. When you notice you're slipping, just gently guide yourself back. Ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for someone else? This simple question can be incredibly powerful. It's about building a relationship with yourself that is based on trust, compassion, and unwavering support. You need to become your own biggest cheerleader. When you make a choice that feels authentic, celebrate it. Acknowledge your own courage. It takes real bravery to go against the grain and honor your own path. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Your authenticity muscle gets stronger with every use. Ultimately, living for yourself is the greatest gift you can give not only to yourself, but to the world. When you are living in alignment with your true self, you are more joyful, more vibrant, and more energized. You bring your unique gifts and passions to the table. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are, they are people who are unapologetically themselves. They have a certain light about them, a certain confidence that comes from living an authentic life. That's the energy you bring into the world when you stop trying to be a copy of someone else. Your happiness is contagious. Your passion is inspiring. By being true to yourself, you give others permission to do the same. You become a living example of what's possible when you choose to honor your own soul. So my challenge for you today is this. Identify one small thing you can do this week that is purely for you. Not for your partner, not for your boss, not for your parents, but just for you. Maybe it's starting that hobby you've been putting off. Maybe it's saying no to an invitation you're dreading. Maybe it's just spending an hour in silence, getting reacquainted with your own thoughts. Start small. Build that momentum. Your life is waiting for you to claim it. It's time to stop performing and start living. It's time to live for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on living a more intentional life. I'd love to hear in the comments one way you're going to start living for yourself. Until next time, take care.